Did they leave? Can we go home?
What do you think? Do you think they left? Do you really? They're probably getting in their helicopter so they can kill Jesse.
Yeah. Gotta switch some stuff out. Putting that ribbon back on her. Immune to status effects. Harder to knock her out of her magic casting animation. Scarlet also dropped this fancy armlet.
Ooh.
Its main benefit is that it keeps you from dying once per battle, and it doesn't break.
I'm surprised that the armlet itself doesn't also have cleavage somehow.
Right?
Seems off-brand.
Yeah. The only exception to the preventing death once per battle thing is it doesn't work against instant death attacks. Or if your HP was already at 1, you'll still die from that, but... This game only has 10 save slots, which is really annoying when I'm juggling different takes. I hate it.
Work, you stupid.
All right, get the jaws of life.
No good. Door won't budge.
Meaning we're trapped.
If only we had a lever. Wait a minute.
Wait. I like the deep ground soldiers are all wearing a metal codpiece.
It's for safety.
I want them to
One of the strategic disadvantages and weaknesses of the original soldier class. You could go right for the balls.
But those shoulders, they were protected, let me tell you.
I move to you.
Oh my fucking god. This guy.
Oh, are those the jaws of life? Is that what he's wearing?
Yeah.
What? Those are your guys! What are you doing to your own guys?
Do you guys know he does this? I know you keep him in a tube most of the time. But somebody must know the guy with the jockstrap on his face does this.
You were using those guys for things.
Pain sensation level set to maximum.
Okay.
They figure we need a challenge. Meaning we're in for a world of hurt.
It's maximum hurt, that's what it said. Oh, yeah, it's them guys.
Yeah.
Get your butt over here!
Have your back.
Little...
You know, the main remake story did kind of recontextualize some things or took ideas from the extended universe and did something different with them. Deep Ground here seems pretty similar to what Deep Ground was in Dirge of Cerberus. The only main thing that feels a little different is just how aware everyone in Shinra is of Deep Ground's existence. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly from Dirge of Cerberus, it was more like the most top secret thing that a couple people knew of, but it was really just kind of Hojo's thing. But now Scarlet has a button specifically to release the hair metal Foxhound unit from their tubes.
Yeah.
And Nero and Vice, without spoiling what they are, because it doesn't really matter to the main plot of 7, it's just a Dirge of Cerberus thing where they matter. Yeah, just imagine there's Shinra's Foxhound. That's all you need to know, really.
I sentence you to a beating.
They're just weird sicko freaks that do a lot of soldier stuff.
Yep.
What you gonna do about this? You're going down! That needs a backup!
Fun little trivia thing about the soundtrack for the DLC. The music that played in the previous episode where we were fighting the Deep Ground soldiers, that is a remixed version of... So Dirge of Cerberus was a third-person shooter, and it had a multiplayer mode? That battle music is from the multiplayer mode of a PlayStation 2 game.
Hell yeah.
Pain sensation enhanced. Deploying additional combatants.
Joke's on you, Shinra, if you think we're dying in this ugly boss.
So, okay. You ran away from dudes and locked the door behind you. And the room you locked yourself in was one of Chad Lee's magic rooms.
Yeah. Well, they didn't actually
they-
lock themselves in. It was actually the deep ground soldiers threw that grenade to flush them into that room to trap them there on purpose so they can pain sensation maximum them.
Yeah, the pain limiters are off in
Yep.
fighting your digi-dudes. And meanwhile, an angry man covered in cutlery is outside team killing and just waiting for this to shake out.
Just waiting for you to come out, yeah. Oh my god.
We're gonna have to tough this one out.
So yeah, new enemy, not from the original game either. They just made up this guy for this. This is the diabolic creation.
Ooh, so wiggly.
It's a monster that they made that was too fucked up, so they had to kill it. Because it would eat the other monsters. Weak to ice, you can also attack as a weird tentacle arm to sever that, to pressure it more easily, and to keep it from doing all of its weird tentacle attacks. It also does this thing where it'll, that poison shroud move, sometimes it covers different parts of its body in like a weird shroud, and if you attack that part of its body, it will explode, like in a bad way. Like the poison gas cloud will explode and hurt you.
And that's the guy from Destiny.
Oh yes, yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the like VR room projector projecting all the enemies. And that's the real thing you gotta kill, but it's invincible until you kill the whatever is projecting at you.
Okay. Sure, cool.
You need to chill.
Does it do anything? Like, will it buff the creation or anything? Or is it just, like, there?
It's just kind of there to make, like, okay, so if you kill that enemy, eventually it'll project another one. But that, like, literally all it does is project the enemy so that you can't hurt it.
Let's do this.
Got it.
Hey,
Whoa, whoa.
Also, something I think that's kind of funny is the amount of effort on certain things in this DLC. Like, okay, so they modeled all the deep ground soldiers, they have you fight them and all that. That is the only time you fight them in the DLC. Unless you're doing like post-game arena stuff. Making an entire new enemy type for a single fight that isn't even a boss just seems wild to me. I mean, who knows, maybe they'll reuse them for the next game or something. But it's just like, from my time in game development, proposing, hey, let's make an enemy you fight once is an insane idea that you say no to. Or like, last episode where you're trying to, you like turn the power back on, you go to the nice chair room, and like those two dudes in their little mech suits come in, and there's like a bespoke animation of them ducking under the doorway so they can get in that you see nowhere else in the game. Don't fucking do that. Cut that. What are you doing? You're making somebody animate them duck under the door? Fuck you. Just have the camera cut after they're already inside.
what are you waiting for? How you like this?
Oh, it's just the same dude over and over again. Okay.
It's the same dude over and over again. I wish it was more than one dude, but it's like the projector.
I mean, we're already talking about all these bespoke things.
Yeah, and like
it could just be the one dude.
it can be the, like it's also like a completely new unique boss fight, so I can't really complain too much.
I was just taking my 1,000-year nap. My 1,000-year nap was about 40 minutes this time.
How confused are the summons when they just pop up somewhere new and they just see some new fucked up thing they have to shoot lasers at?
What do you mean I'm in a computer? I don't do emails. Is this what emails are?
I'm just the wizard, not the WWW wizard. That's a different one. The wizard.
Get your butt over
I'm sorry, that's not my joke. That's a fucking Aqua Teen Hunger Force joke. I cannot say I'm funny. I'm just quoting Adult Swim cartoons at this point.
It says I won a free iPhone. Let me click that.
Keep it up, huh?
God. Yeah, thankfully the projector has very little health, so you can take it out in like 2 goes. You can actually do it in 1 if you really time all your abilities right. It's already dead, Yuffie. It's already dead.
She just wants to have a big pile of leaves that she can jump in.
Yeah.
Now, can we please get out of here already?
Good job. You overloaded it.
Yeah.
They won't be showing you any fake tentacle monsters that don't exist because they scrapped that program because it kept eating the other tentacle monsters.
That's right up Hojo's alley. Like, that is straight up just something Hojo did on its in like a day. But yeah, we're also switching Sonon back to his starter weapon because it has this passive ability that is kind of like a whole extra combat mechanic that's easy to miss. If you've got this ability unlocked, you can synergize limit breaks.
Interesting. Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, aside from that, this is just a lot of just attack buffs and stuff to make his ATB go up a little faster. But yeah, the synergized limit break is something I didn't even know existed until I was doing like the extra hard mode playthrough. I was like, this fucking exists? And also the passive ability on the 4-point shuriken for perfect blocking is just, you basically completely fill up your both ATB bars like instantly if you perfect block.
Ooh,
which is
nice.
really nice.
Yeah.
Also in the DLC, because we did that box breaking minigame and got a magnify materia from that. Unlike the main game, there's actually 2 magnify materia to get, which I thought would feel broken, but it still feels pretty balanced, since you only have 2 party members here.
Right, right.
Yeah, Yuffie we can both do full party heals and full party like barriers at the same time now.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I knew you could do it. I'm so proud. I've been following your materia use every step of the way, and this, oh man, it really warms my heart to see you reach this level.
Thank you, thank you. Everyone, please hold your applause.
No, no. Applaud. Applaud for the boy. He earned it.
I played a video game right. Come on.
Who could have done this?
Who could have done this? Some type of bad guy who's so bad he kills his own dudes? I've never considered such a thing.
I don't like the looks of this. I doubt they're here to help.
I don't know. They killed a lot of Shinra guys.
Subjects on site. It's time. Initiate the Tviet field test.
Sir.
Just think of how much went into each of those guys.
Yeah.
Like
The resources.
the training costs, the equipment,
Same team?
everything. Probably some fucked up magic juice pumped in them.
Oh, yeah.
Ground.
The place where my brother and I like to play.
Now mind moving aside.
Yeah, cool. I like to play with my brother too. Okay.
Let's take a different tack.
Well, can't blame a girl for trying.
Now, let the games begin.
What's with this company? They have a freaks-only policy?
Careful. These freaks don't play.
So I think the reason why I'm actually fine with Nero and Vice being in this, even though they're dumbasses, with absurd character designs. Look at this guy! He is... Okay, he has 2 guns holstered, but he can't grab them because his arms are in a straitjacket. Good thing he has robot bat wings with robot hands on them to hold his guns!
Yeah, he thought of everything.
And he's got 2 long straps connecting his legs together. What?
Well, you know.
Yeah.
He enjoys the scene.
But yeah, the little description text for them, like, he's got no weaknesses. That he's basically the exact same as his Dirge of Service PS2 design. They barely changed anything about him. This is the best JPEG of this fucker I could find. He has 3 billion abilities.
Like a lavish, dedicated Dirge of Cerberus fan base.
There
curating
is,
the high quality PNG.
There is, and yet I couldn't find a good PNG. But yeah, the description text mentions that Nero's a member of an elite unit within Deep Ground known as the Sviets. It's Foxhound. There's more than just Nero and Vice in the Sviets, but they're the only 2 that we see in this DLC. Despite Nero being a boss, also, the Sonon can grab aggro from him with Insight, but like only once before he becomes immune to it.
Better make it count.
Sonon also has a passive ability in this current weapon that makes it so that if he incites enemies and takes damage during that time, or uses that ability that directs Sonon's aggro on an enemy and gets increased attack power from it, either of those abilities will cause his limit break gauge to increase a bunch. Like, either every time he takes a hit while drawing aggro, or every time he lands a hit while being aggroed. Which is very helpful if you want to try and synergize limit breaks. So yeah, this fucker's just he's pretty easy to pressure, actually. You don't have to do anything fancy, you just gotta hit him a lot really fast.
Yeah.
And then pressure him. He is really fast, though, and he has so many abilities he can pop off. And on top of that, he can haste himself to pop off abilities even more, which is why I gave Yuffie the materia that gives her the Dispel spell, which just takes off any positive buffs on enemies.
Too bad, so sad.
But yeah, I think the saving grace of having these guys in the DLC is that everyone else acts like they're fucking dumbass weebs. Like Dirge of Cerberus, all these guys and other guys, that game is just constantly through all of its dialogue and cutscenes just trying to go, these guys are extremely cool and threatening. Don't you agree? Right, guys? This guy's so cool. And now they're just fucking weebs, and that's way better.
Abnormal readings detected. The control program's been compromised.
Containment protocol!
You're dead!
Oh, okay, now you can just leave. You can
Thank
just
God.
leave.
How dare you? How dare you stand in my way?
The part of his jockstrap that goes over his mouth is buttoned. Is that... I'm imagining that's just so he can unbutton that to eat.
Yeah.
And he just likes to have it on.
I feel like if this is something that happens with one of your dudes, you shouldn't have made those dudes.
Yeah.
I don't know what this crap is, but it's definitely not good.
Surrender to the darkness.
Nero's a big darkness guy. He likes to say that all the time. But yeah, once you hit the second phase, that's when he starts throwing out these big purple, black, wispy attacks, which hits you with a new kind of status effect that is incurable other than just waiting. if you walk in any of the darkness stuff, your HP is just constantly draining. It's not like poison where it's every tick or whatever. It's just constantly going down, and there's nothing you can do about it, so don't get hit. You can kind of offset it by like casting regen on the whole party so that it's draining slower at least.
Sorry.
There's also a lot of
there, buddy?
Yeah, when either Sonon or Yuffie gets hit with the darkness for the first time, they will just scream a lot. I guess it hurts really fucking bad.
We'll get through this.
Thankfully, you can free people from this grab if you hit him with a strong enough ability. That grab just does a decent amount of damage at first, but once you get further into the fight, if you have like darkness on you when you get grabbed, it's an instant death attack unless you free yourself. They also went apeshit with the soundtrack for Nero 2, where every single phase of his fight is a completely different song.
Yeah. You can tell he's evil, but with a deep soul because he has a piano theme.
Uh-huh.
It hurts so much.
This is bad.
Great. Let's get out of here.
What if instead it was like honky tonk piano?
Oh man, that'd be rad.
This is where you die. Chasing.
It's everywhere.
Hold on, we have to get the like Gregorian chant choir in here now.
Hell yes, hell yeah. Now it's a fight. Now it's fight, baby.
So yeah, now the arena there's a safe spot in the middle here, and if you go to the edges of the arena, it's just constant darkness where you will always start getting your health sapped, so don't. A lot of his
Don't go
attacks push you back and can potentially knock you into that area. If you can teleport now.
Now, you can tell that he's not in charge because he still has fewer straps than Rufus.
Yeah.
More straps, more institutional power.
Yeah, I forget if I mentioned this previously, but like the art book for this game, you know, that has like commentary written in it. There's a bit from Tetsuya Nomura about like, hey, so I updated Rufus's design and I gave him a bunch of straps without thinking about how fucking hard that would be to model, and everyone was mad at me, but they still did it.
Oh, this'll be fun.
Oh my god, leave me alone,
This
child!
is the fourth time in one day?
Over here.
I was just researching the internet now.
Do you know how long it takes me to shampoo my beard after one of these?
Why the fuck does he have a jockstrap on his face? He looks nothing like any of you other anime people. What is this? Nero also has a new ability now that like lets him put a little shield around him, so you kind of have to break it with magic and stuff, because your attacks will generally just bounce off of it. And there's one thing, like right before I summoned Rama, there was like a cinematic camera angle Nero took, and then he like flooded the entire arena with darkness.
Yes.
Whenever he does that, yeah, the entire arena is just hitting you with the HP sapping thing. There's no way to avoid it. What's funny though, and I don't know if this is intentional or not, yeah, this dark matter thing.
Your death cry. I must hear it.
When I summoned Rama, and when Rama leaves, it completely clears the arena of this effect. Like, he just deleted it. I think that's just unintentional, but man, it's handy.
The real story of this DLC is just a cranky old wizard solving all of your problems for you.
I love him. Rama's always been one of my favorites just because he's a big old wizard, but man, he's so good in this.
He does need to moisturize. Like, Rama's looking a little rough under the eyes. Oh. Gotta take care of your skin at that. I mean, at every age, but it's never too late to start. Is what I mean to say.
Mm-hmm.
Where to next?
And also, Nero can kind of evade your attempts to get haste off of him because he's immune to, getting hit by shit like that when he's in the middle of teleporting, which sometimes he just loves to do while Dispel's in the middle of casting.
Goes the ninja. Too bad, so sad.
I had a different take where I killed this guy like several minutes quicker, but I just really wanted to get the sync limit brace to happen on him so bad.
Yeah.
So
No limits.
he's also a boss with like five separate faces. It's ridiculous. Yes, we're in the final phase with him now. His wings are a target you can attack now because you can't pressure him through normal attacks anymore. You got to break his wings.
Thanks for that. Run like a chocobo.
The abyssal wings. Everything
He would call it that.
needs to be just a little more grandiose. You gotta get the fancy words.
Yup.
Over here.
It's extremely like weeb feeling. Like, here's my OC with his abyssal wings.
I'm just surprised he's symmetrical.
Right? That is a little surprising. He doesn't have any mismatched pant legs or one bat wing that's bigger than the other or only one wing. I guess Sephiroth already took that, so...
Yeah.
He had
It's kind of patient zero on that one.
Yeah.
Get lost. See me? Now you don't.
There's a whole song about it and everything.
Yeah. It didn't really happen in this take, but especially in this last phase where he flies a lot of the time, you can just have like a minute-long like aerial melee fight with him if you want.
Coming to you.
Like if you just zip up to him with the shuriken and just always throw it back out before you land the last hit that brings you back to the ground, you will just keep fighting him in the air forever. And it looks pretty cool.
Oh, hey.
Yep.
Hey, I can see your pores. How about that?
So this is an unblockable move called Soul Erosion.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thankfully, we broke his wings before he could use it.
Ready?
And
Got your back.
like a strong enough attack will knock him out of it. Also, yeah, we have limit sync. If we both have
Yes.
limit breaks, it's stronger together than if you pop them off individually. But yeah, that move he was trying to charge up, whoever he targets with it, if he's able to pop it off without being disrupted out of it, it just instantly kills that target.
Beat twice. Did we?
I think you just did Shinra a favor.
Awesome.
Don't want to spoil the moment, but we should probably get going.
But I'm so tired.
I could carry you.
You win. Sheesh.
I'm just worried about Chadley facing down that hologram of the other one.
Right?
Aha! Hey, what is it here? Sonon?
I'm sorry, it's just the instant I told you about my dead sister, my death flag was really flying high. Ugh.
I'm glad you got to do a synchro limit break once. Find happiness in your turtle place.
No,
Please.
Sona.
Yuffie. You gotta keep going. For us.
No. Stop it. Sonon.
All these enemies are really respectful of doors.
Yeah.
The Heaven Bean.
I hope when I die, I'm given the Heaven Bean.
Your sins are weighed against a bean, and if you eat the bean, then there's nothing to weigh them against, and you get sent straight to hell.
Ah, damn it.
It's about resisting temptation, you know?
Well, look, he didn't eat the bean.
Yeah. So you will find salvation.
I kind of like the little shuriken hair clip. It's good.
If you think about it, a pinwheel is just like the shuriken of peace.
Whoa.
You better get that fucking materia now, or else everybody back at Other Avalanche is gonna be so pissed off.
But the fact that Nero like pulls this dude away into the darkness just screams to me like that dude's coming back as a Shinra experiment freak or something.
Is Sonon secretly a word that refers to a color?
No, I don't think so. That's a good theory, though.
You asshole! I'm not a kid! I'm not your sister! This is just wrong.
Come on, show us the cat. Show us the cat. Come on, show us the cat.
No, the cat was elsewhere, sadly.
Oh, look at you. All fluffy.
Don't think I can do this alone. The amazing Yuffie wants you! Join her team and the sky's the limit!
You're recruiting clouds? They don't do much.
Well, I heard there's a guy associated with them. I don't know.
Oh, she just got really confused.
Yeah. So that's not quite the ending, because, well, it's the ending of Yuffie's story for the DLC. This DLC also gives you a post-credits extended ending to the main story as well.
Sure.
So we're about to see what the rest of the gang is up to after the ending of the game.
So we've beat up Sephiroth and ghosts that are the size of skyscrapers.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Barrett? Were you really walking the whole way?
Yep.
Calm's still pretty far, though, isn't it?
Another full day, give or take.
Did anyone bring fruit snacks?
Question. When my mom says a full day, she means from the time you get up in the morning till the time you go to bed. But for me, it means from the time you get up in the morning all the way through till the time you get up the next morning. So, which is it for you?
I see we've run out of conversation topics.
That's a relief.
Is it, though?
Cloud, bet you've had to hoof it from sunup to sundown tons of times. This is all just same old, right?
That's right. But even so, we're all gonna need to stop and rest. Especially you.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, marching into the unknown ain't easy. But don't worry, because I'm here to lead the way.
That's comforting.
Of course it is.
They don't need a flashlight because one of their friends is on fire.
All right, everyone, let's stop here for a minute. Leader's orders. Now breathe in that fresh air. Oh.
Did you eat a bug?
Actually, scratch that. Let's, save it for later, when we're not so close to Midgard.
Guess this is goodbye, City of Mako.
Okay, we need some road games. I Spy, well, it's kind of all one color
desolate
here.
wasteland.
You got it! Shit. I guess we're done with that game. By the way, I can't turn this fucking notification off. The PS5 will not let you record this scene. Not allowed.
Like this?
Yep, just like that.
Cool.
No way! A car!
It's the Final Fantasy 15 boys.
Oh no, get him out of here.
Hey, stop!
Hey, you work with Chocobo Sam? I want you to think about your answer very carefully.
So, yes, we get one more recreation of a NPC from the original Final Fantasy VII. This dude driving the truck is Choco Bill.
What is it with these damn birds?
Look at you. Your whole situation.
Sorry about that.
No need to apologize, ma'am.
Look at that. Where's a roof when you need one?
All right, everyone, let's pray.
Gonna be okay?
Should be, but weird. My stomach's in knots.
That's its way of telling you it's hungry. Let's move.
Let's assume Aerith has never been hungry before in her life.
Speaking about killing fate and changing potential future events of Final Fantasy VII.
How many endings does this ending have?
This is the final one. This motherfucker is in a place he shouldn't be right now. That's the big change.
It's been a while, huh? Long time no see. How you been? Listen. Hey.
My God, just knock on the door and sell your insurance. God.
I'm back! Aerith?
Yes, that is the ending to the DLC. That little last thing with Zack. Mainly another thing to fuck around with people who already know what happens in the original game.
Whoever that is.
Whoever
anyway,
that is.
I can finally watch the GDQ run.
Yeah. But yes, there's still just a little bit left to do just because we have... there is a secret post-game boss for the DLC as well.
Is it Vice?
It's, well, there's also a secret boss added to the main game after you beat the DLC, and that may be Vice.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll be checking out the hard mode stuff and checking out all the additional boss fights, and then we'll be done.